Yo, what's up everybody, Shampoo here, and I'm going to go ahead and go through this article real quick. It was on IGN. I was kind of just browsing the site for a little bit, and I read across the article saying why we love PlayStation Plus, whatever. And first they start talking about the new firmware 3.4, and then they start talking about PlayStation Plus, and that's pretty much where I'm going to pick up from. And it's basically these two guys talking back and forth. Some of y'all might have read it already, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go over it. Let me see. He says, alright, starts off, let's get to the heart of the matter. PlayStation Plus, you plunked down your $50 last night. Have any buyer's remorse set in? Says this guy says no buyer's remorse in the least. As you know, I've already received back in games and add-ons more than half of what I paid for a 15-month subscription in the first night of having PlayStation Plus. I'm still confused how anyone could argue that it isn't a great deal, especially for those of us like you and I who live and breathe PS3 and PSN. How about yourself? Other guy comes up saying, nah, I'm happy with it and excited to see what's coming next month and the month after that and the month after that. I don't see the need to hate on it like a lot of folks are. Yes, if I unsubscribe, they're taking back the games I got for free, like you pointed out. Isn't that how Netflix works? I could buy these movies, but I choose to pay a fee and get them for as long as I'm a member. Seems easy enough to me. Plus, even if I renew 4 more years, I'm going to get content out of those years that'll surpass the $200. My Xbox Live subscription expired 2 months ago, and that's the one I go back and forth about in my head. And then this guy comes back and says, exactly, it's not really hard to rationalize it in your head as being a good deal. It's more a matter of if you are willing to do it or not. I pay a monthly subscription to Netflix. That doesn't mean I get to keep every Blu-ray I rent, nor does it mean I get lifetime access to their streaming network. It means that as long as I'm subscribed, I can watch any of their movies, and when I stop subscribing, I don't have access to them anymore. It's ludicrous that people attack this part of PlayStation Plus as being a negative. I can understand some people not wanting it because it was being hyped up and they were counting on certain features and they didn't get those features, but if you just look at the service, it does have a lot of value to it. And they're right about the whole saying, okay, let's say you are renting it, you can compare it to Netflix. I mean, you rent those movies, right? You don't get to keep them. You constantly have access to them, but you don't get to keep them. It's the same type of deal. And I mean, like, I see the value in it, and I'm most likely going to go ahead and get it here in a few hours. I know I'm kind of been putting it off just to see, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to go ahead and get it now. But yeah, I mean, that's the only reason why, I mean, I think certain people might be hating on it a little bit. That kind of clears up the whole people that want to say, oh, you're renting it and shit like that. I mean, just look at it like that. That's even if you want to say that it's a rental service. But it is what it is, man. I guess it just is what it is. But like I said, I mean, I can kind of understand the people that were disappointed. Like me, I was kind of disappointed that we didn't get those features. But I mean, I can see the value in it still. And the only other section of people that I can kind of understand that don't really want it right now are the people that have what's out there already. You know, the people that have been adamant about being on the PlayStation Store and have been getting these games, you know, all the time. But someone like me, I wasn't on the PlayStation Store like talking about. Like, I went up there, but I didn't really get anything. So, you know, this is a great deal for me. I don't have Wipeout HD. I don't have pretty much any PSN games, PSN 1 classic games. And plus they're going to keep on giving me free stuff every month. And they're saying that there's going to be more free stuff this month alone. So hey, I mean, I'm all for it, especially when they bring Core to the shit also, which really shouldn't be too long from now. If it's not added already, I'm not even sure. One more thing, just like I said on Redemption's video about the matter. At least with Plus, there is value, and you get your money back. You get your money back within like 2 or 3 months, really, depending on the games that's come out. But you pretty much get your money back. You really do. If you already have those games, and okay, like I said before, if you were adamant about being on the store, then alright, yeah, I can understand that. You're probably waiting for the features. But someone like me that hasn't, then I'm definitely getting my money back. I get to play games and all that shit. 15 months, I mean, that's great. And it's only $50. Without a doubt, I'm doing it. At least it's not like, also what I said was like, at least it's not Xbox Live where it's like they kind of bait you into it. Whereas like, you know, you purchased a game, but then you need to pay $50 just to play that game online. You know, so that's the bait right there. They're putting the shit on the hook, and like, hey, motherfucker, you're gonna want this shit, and that's just what it is, and they make you pay that. Yeah, whether you want to pay for a month or whatever, it doesn't matter. You're eventually gonna be like, you know what, I like this. I always want to play this game online, so you pay for that. So, you know, it is what it is, and it's cool that we all have a choice in this matter, whether we want it or not. But just as a generalization, PlayStation Plus is worth it, and it does have the value. A lot of people are just looking at it through their own personal eyes and not really looking at it from a general term of like the mass consumers. You know, a lot of people will see the value in it. Not everybody is worried about only these certain features or not. It is a pretty solid addition, I guess, to the PlayStation Network. And when they add these new features, I think it's going to work out pretty good. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get it here in a few hours after I get done with this stuff. I got to texture those models I made. I actually finished them up. But all right, y'all. This Champ. Peace.